Okay, we are live. If there is anybody in the chat section, please let me know if I'm properly audible and visible to you. Just give me a quick thumbs up in the chat section so that I'll know everything is fine with my stream. Guys, let me know quickly in chat section so that we can start our today's session. Okay, so everything is fine with my stream. Let's just wait for 1 minute so that more students will gather and then we can start our today's session. Let's just wait for 1 minute. Till then, I just want to tell you that we are having a discount, we are having a sale. We are having a sale on GFG, right? In which you would get 30% discount if you would buy a course till Diwali, right? And the coupon code is GFG Diwali. GFG Diwali. So you can use this coupon code to get 30% discount. All in caps. Okay, thanks, Arijit. So guys, we are having a discount, so you can either buy self-paced course for GATE Computer Science, GATE Data Science, and also you can buy the test series if you want to practice questions, right? So this would help you to get 30% discount. 30% discount. Okay, so guys, in this session, in today's session as well, we are going to discuss all the previous year questions, like so many, like the many questions we can solve. We are going to discuss that. So I just want that all of you solve with me, because it's not important that how I am solving, how much time I am taking. It's very important that you are solving or not. If you would solve the questions by yourself and then match with my answer, then it would boost your confidence and you would get to know that where you are doing mistakes. That is important, right? So I just want that all students solve questions with me. So let's start with the questions. Okay, so this is a question which I have shared you in the previous class and I told you to solve it by yourself. So I just hope that everyone has solved this question. Now this is saying that if x is equals to -1 and x equals to 2 are extreme point for this function fx, then you have to find out the value of alpha and beta, right? So all of us know that what are extreme points. Extreme points are those points in which we get either maxima or minima, right? Local maxima, local minima, anything. And at this point, derivative of a function is 0. We can say sometimes critical point as well, these extreme points, right? So what would I do? That means f dash of -1 is 0 and f dash 2 is 0, right? I have these two conditions. So for that I have to find out f dash x. But if I'll see this f dash f of x, in this we have mod x. So can I break down this function? F of x is equals to alpha log x, alpha log x plus beta x square plus x when x is greater than 0, and alpha log of minus x plus beta x square plus x when x is less than 0. Why I have written that? Because we know that how to define a mod x function. Mod x function is x when x is greater than 0 and mod x function is minus x when x is less than 0, right? So now let's solve it. Now you need to find out f dash x. Because there is no modulus, you can find out the derivative. Because mod x function is not differentiable, so that's why we are not finding. And let's take equality here. So differentiation would be alpha by x plus 2 beta x plus 1, right? When x is greater than equal to 0. When x is equals to 0, it would become alpha upon minus x, and differentiation of minus x would be -1 plus 2 beta x plus 1 when x is less than 0. Now here minus and minus get cancelled. So you can see that for x greater than 0 or for x less than 0, I have the same function. So there is no need to write down different function. So I can write down f dash x is basically alpha by x plus 2 beta x plus 1, right? So this is a differentiation. Now I have given 2 point x is equals to -1 and x equals to 2 are extreme points. So I can say that f dash -1 is 0 if I'll take f dash minus 1 0, I'll get a equation alpha upon minus 1 plus 2 beta into minus 1 plus 1 equals to 0. So on solving, we'll get minus alpha minus 2 beta plus 1 equals to 0. So I can write down alpha plus 2 beta equals to 1. This is my first equation. Right? Is it clear that how we get our first equation? Now similarly, I can get my second equation because I have two variables, so I need two equation. F dash 2 equals to 0. So this would become alpha by 2 plus 2 beta into 2 plus 1 equals to 0. So if I'll solve this, it would become alpha plus 8 beta plus 2 equals to, this 2 is LCM, so this goes to 0, right? I have taken the LCM as well at this point. So we got alpha plus 8 beta is equals to minus 2. Now you need to solve this equation. So you can use any method. So alpha plus 2 beta equals to 1, alpha plus 8 beta is equals to minus 2. Now let's subtract. So if I'll subtract 2 minus 8, that would give me minus 6 beta. 1 plus 2, 3. So beta would become 2s are 6 minus 1 by 2. So beta is minus 1 by 2. Let's put beta here. Alpha plus 2 into minus 1 by 2 equals to 1. 2 and 2 get cancelled. 1 goes to the right hand side. So alpha become 2. Alpha is 2. Beta is minus 1 by 2. So which option matches? Option B matches to my answer. So B is the correct option. Let me know, guys, if there is any confusion that how we get beta is equals to minus 1 by 2 and alpha is equals to 2. Just let me know. I know that this question is little bit different. So that's why I'm just asking with you again that if there is any confusion, just let me know. Okay, I also have shared one more question. Let's solve that as well. What is the maximum value of the function in the interval 2x square minus 2x plus 6 and the interval is given to me 0, 2, right? So if anyone has solved, just let me know what is the answer here. Anyone has solved this question? So what would I do? See, I'll find out the derivative f dash x, that would be 4x minus 2, right? I'll equate it with 0 to get my extreme point. So extreme point, I get x equals to 1 by 2. So guys, this is one of the extreme point as it lies in the interval, and also the end points of the interval are also my extreme points. So you would take 0 and 2. So that means I have 3 extreme points. And I have considered this extreme point, it lies in this because it lies in this interval. Otherwise, I haven't taken this extreme point because I have to talk about only in this interval, right? Now, what you have to do, you do not have to check for second derivative because they're asking for the maximum value. So what would you do? You would find out f of 1 by 2, f of 0 and f of 2. So whatever be the function value, either 1 by 2 or 0 or 2 gives me maximum value, that is my maximum value of the function in this interval 0, 2. Right, so what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is 2 into 1 by 2 square minus 2 into 1 by 2 plus 6. So on solving, we'll get 1 by 2 minus 1 plus 6, 11 by 2. Right? Now, if I solve f of 0, that would give me 6. F of 2, 2 into 2 square minus 2 into 2 plus 6. On solving, it would give me 10. So that out of these three values, 10 is maximum. So option D is correct. Right? This was a simple question. Right? This is simple. Let's move to next question. So guys, this is the next question. Why all answers are visible? Okay, so we'll see that. So now this is a question started from probability. Consider a random variable x that takes +1 and -1 with probability 0.5 each. The values of cumulative distribution function fx at x equals to -1 and 1 are. Quickly let me know, guys, the answer in the chat section. Just let me know in chat section what would be the answer. I know that answer is already visible, but you can see that. What is the function fx? Fx is 0.5 with when x equals to -1, and 0.5 with the probability x equals to -1 and 1. If you would find out capital Fx, so you would add the probability in each step. So you would get this x is equals to -1 and x equals to 1. Simple. Because what is capital of x? If you guys remember, cumulative probability function is probability x is less than equals to x. Right? So x is less than equals to 1. You have to consider both the probabilities. So that's why this is 1. So which option is correct? Option C is correct. 0.5 and 1. Simple question. Let me know if there is any confusion, guys, at any point of time. If you face any confusion, you can just let me know. Okay, so if no confusion, then we'll move to next question. This is another question. It says that a box contains 15 blue balls and 45 black balls. If two balls are selected randomly without replacement, the probability of an outcome in which first selected uh, is a blue ball and the second selected is a black ball. Let me know, guys, what would be the answer here. You guys solve it, and I'm just checking that why we are not, like, why all answers are visible. Let me know, guys, what would be the answer here. Just try to solve it. Simple probability question. Does anyone gets the answer? Like, answer is already visible, but if you would solve by yourself, it says that we have 15 blue balls and 45 black balls. Two balls I have to select randomly without replacement. Then the probability of an outcome in which the first selected ball is a blue ball and the second selected ball is a black ball, right? So if I'll see what is the probability of selecting first selected ball is a blue ball. So we have 15 blue balls, and if I add in total, I have 60 balls. So what is the probability that getting first ball as a blue ball? That is 15 by 60. And now then I have to pick another ball, and you can see that we have written here without replacement. That means the ball I have picked, I am not putting it back in the bag. The ball I have picked, I am not putting back in the bag. That is my without replacement concept. I hope this is clear. Now, because I have already selected a blue ball, so in total I have 59 balls left, and in this 59 I have 14 blue and 45 black. Now I have to write down probability of getting a black ball. So I have in total 45 black balls, and in total balls are 59. Now you can solve this. Right? So it would become 15 fours are 60, and 45 by 236 would be the answer. Right? 15 by 236 would be the answer. I hope this is clear to everybody. Just let me know, guys, if there is any confusion. Let me know, guys, in chat section. Just let me know if there is any confusion at all. Okay, let's solve another question. So, guys, this is another question. Or just give me a minute. Let me just check that why all answers are visible. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm not getting it. So yeah, we are going to solve questions. Right, let's leave the answer as it is, but you just try to solve by yourself, guys. So just try to solve by yourself that you are getting the same answer or not. Then we are going to discuss that what would be the solution. So this question says that for a given biased coin, the probability that outcome of a toss is head is zero point 0.4. The coin is tossed 1,000 times and x denote the random variable whose value is the number of times that head appeared in these 1,000 tosses. Then they are asking for the standard deviation of x. Just think about it. Just tell me that what would be the what concept you would use here. Does anyone have any idea that what concept we have to use? Just let me know the concept here. You need to find out the standard deviation and you are given some conditions here. So we have given a biased coin that probability of a outcome of a toss is head. So that means probability of getting a head is 0.4. That is given. And we have tossed that coin 1,000 times. That means if we are, so this is a Bernoulli trial. Getting a head is a success and getting a tail is a failure. So this is a Bernoulli outcome. And if we repeat Bernoulli trials 1,000 number of times or n number of times, that would become binomial distribution, right? That would become binomial distribution. So this question is based on binomial distribution, in which we have repeated the experiment or repeated the trial 1,000 number of times, right? N is equals to 1,000 because I have tossed the time 1,000 times, tossed the coin 1,000 times, and probability of a success I have given 0.4 because x denote the number of random variable whose value is the number of times that had appeared in these 1,000 tosses, right? So x is a random variable. Now they are asking for a standard deviation. So guys, does anyone know what is the formula for standard deviation in Bernoulli distribution? In binomial distribution. In binomial distribution, what is a formula for standard deviation? Square root NPQ. If you guys remember, this is the formula for standard deviation. Square root NPQ, where Q is equals to 1 minus P. So that means 1 minus 0.4. That means probability of a failure. Right? Now you can find out this. Square root N is 1,000. P is 0.4. Q is 0.6. So you on solving, you would get square root of 240. Right? Square root of 240 would become 15.49. So option A is correct. Simple question. Is it clear, guys? Okay, so if there is any confusion, you guys can ask. Otherwise, I am moving to the next question. So guys, this is another question. It says that probability of E denote the probability of an event E. Probability of A is 1, probability of B is 1 by 2. Then they are asking probability A given B and probability B given A. And we have given 4 options. Now you have to find out what is probability A given B. Can anyone tell me what is a formula for conditional probability? Anyone in chat section, guys? What is a formula for conditional probability? What is a formula of conditional probability? Okay, so yeah, what we have to do? Probability A given B. So if you guys remember, the formula for conditional probability is probability A intersection B upon probability of B, right? But now you would say that, ma'am, probability B is given, but A intersection B is not given. Then how do you find out A intersection B probability? See, here probability of A is given to us 1. So that means A is a sure event. That means A would always occur, right? So that means A would become my sample space. So that means if I'll take and B is equals to 1 by 2. So can I say that A intersection B is nothing but A? A intersection B is nothing but A intersection B is nothing but B. Because let's suppose this is A, this is your B. A, B, because A is a sure event. So no matter whatever event I do in this question, I can say that A is equals to E. Right? I can do that. So I got A intersection B is B. So probability of A intersection B is probability of B. So this would become equal and this would become 1 by 2. Right? Now I can find out the probability 1 by 2 by 1 by 2. That is 1. And probability B given A would be probability A intersection B upon probability of A. This is 1 by 2 and this is 1. So we get the probability 1 by 2. So 1 comma 1 by 2 is my correct option. So option D is correct. As A is a sample space. Right. Right, guys. So yeah, this was the question. Now let's try to solve another question. So guys, this is another question. They are saying that random variable x has a Poisson distribution with mean 5. Then the expression expectation of x plus 2 squares equals. Think about it, how you would approach this question, and let me know what would be your approach. And just tell me, guys, what is a mean formula for Poisson distribution in chat section. Just tell me quickly that what is the formula for mean in Poisson distribution, because expectation is what? Mean. Tell me, guys. Solve it, guys, and let me know. So guys, if you would see here, expectation of x plus 2 square you need to find out. Right? We need to find out this expectation of x plus 2 square. So can I write down this as expectation of x square plus 4 plus 4x? Can I do that? And using expectation properties, I can write down expectation of x square plus 4 into expectation of x. Right? This is the formula. That is expectation property, because expectation of ax plus b is a into expectation of x plus b. Right? Now next thing here is expectation of x. I already know that is given to me 5. Right, in this, but we have one more thing given, that is it is a question from Poisson distribution. So what I can do here is I can say that expectation of x is lambda and variance of x is also lambda. Right? Expectation and variance of x both are lambda. Sorry, lambda square, not lambda. Right? And what is the formula for variance of x? That is expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square is equals to lambda. Right? Equals to lambda, that is 5. Now expectation of x square, I need to find out expectation of x is 5 square equals to 5. So I got expectation of x square is equals to, that would go to the right hand side and we'll get 30. Now you can put the value 30 plus 4 into 5. That would give me 54. So which option is correct? Sorry, we have to give, this is a numerical based question. What was that W? Where we have written W? Just let me know where you have the confusion. I haven't used W here. Guys, just let me know where you are facing confusion. E in last line of expectation, right side. So this is 54, right? So basically expectation of x square. E in last line of expectations, right side. Where I have. So basically, let me repeat this question again. So what I have done, I need to find out expectation of x plus 2 square. I have opened this x plus 2 square, x square plus 4 plus 4x. Using expectation property, I got expectation of x square plus 4 into expectation of x. Expectation of x, I already know that is 5, but I do not know expectation of x square. So for that, I'll use variance, right? And variance of x and expectation of x both are same in Poisson distribution, right? So what I have done, I have replaced lambda with 5, expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. Expectation of x given to me 5, I have put here 5 square and take to the right side, 30 I got. So I just replace this value, 30 plus 4 into 5, that would give me 54. This third line, na, I told you, na, this is expectation property. Because what is expectation property? Expectation of ax plus b is basically a into expectation of x plus b, right? A into expectation of x plus b. So whatever variable I have, I'll keep it as it is, and constant I'll take outside. X square, I have, because it does not have any constant, expectation of x square 4 I have taken outside with expectation of x, and plus 4 as it is, because with that 4 we do not have any variable. I hope now you get it. Just let me know if you still have confusion. Anyone, guys, just let me know if there is any confusion. Okay, great. So let's move to next question, guys. So this is the next question. Just think about it and let me know how to solve this. Just think about it. Just try to solve by yourself. So guys, it says that lifetime of a component of a certain type is a random variable whose probability density function is exponentially distributed with parameter 2. For a randomly picked component of this type, the probability that its lifetime exceeds the expected lifetime is, right? So I need to find out that. So guys, if you remember that we have a parameter lambda equals to 2 in our exponential distribution, right? We take the parameter lambda. Now expectation value, because they are asking for expected lifetime, expectation in exponential distribution. That's why, guys, yeah, this is a question of exponential distribution, right? So guys, I'm just telling you again, like like wherever I have taken the previous session, I already told students that you guys have to remember all the distributions, mean, variance, standard deviation, their probability, density function, mass function. You have to remember this, then you would be able to solve questions. Okay, so yeah, now expectation of x is 1 by lambda in case of exponential distribution, so this would become 1 by 2. Now they are asking for the probability that its lifetime exceeds the expected lifetime. So they are asking probability x is greater than expectation of x. That means they are asking probability x is greater than 1 by 2. So it goes to 1 by 2 to infinity. Lambda e to the power minus lambda x dx. This is probability density function for exponential distribution. Right? I'll now replace lambda. 1 by 2 to infinity, lambda is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 e to the power minus lambda x dx. So let's keep 1 by 2 outside. Integration of e to the, let's write down this as, let's put lambda here as well, e to the power minus 1 by 2x. Right? Now you can integrate it. This simple thing, now there is only calculation required. Minus 1 by 2 goes to the denominator, 1 by 2 to infinity. 1 by 2, 1 by 2 get cancelled. E to the power minus infinity is 0. And e to the power, they are saying that e to the power minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4. Because you would put x equals to 1 by 2. Now you can just calculate it using calculator. and you would get the value. Just check that, guys, what value you are getting. Let me check using online calculator. Do we get the correct answer? Guys, just check. E to the power minus 1 by 4. Can I say that? Minus 0.25. 0.77 I am getting. Just check, guys. Have we done any mistake? Lambda e to the power minus lambda x. This probability that its lifetime exceeds the expected lifetime. Okay, just guys, we made one mistake here because lambda is 2. Mean is 1 by 2, but lambda is 2, not 1 by 2. Right? That is a mistake we have done. 2 e to the power minus 2x because lambda is 2. I have written here lambda equals to 2, but I have used here 1 by 2. That's the problem we have with the answer. I hope you guys get it. Now you can solve it. 2 e to the power minus 2x upon minus 2. That's why you have to solve question by yourself. That would tell you that where you are making the mistake, e to the power, and it would become minus 1. Now it would gives you the correct answer. That is 0.37. Right? On solving using calculator, you would get now 0.37. Guys, just let me know quickly in chat section if everything is fine. If there is any confusion, just let me know. Okay, great, guys. Let's move to next question. Yeah. Now we have another question. Probability density function on the interval a comma 1 is given by 1 by x square, and outside the interval the value of the function is 0. Then what is the value of a? Think about it, guys. How would you find out the value of a? I do not have right now, but yeah, in tomorrow's class I'll provide it to you, the cheat sheet that in which we have all the formulas. Guys, so this question is saying that a probability density function on the interval a comma 1 is given by 1 by x square. So that means what is it? So that means if f of x is equals to 1 by x square on, or I can say that when x belongs to the interval a comma 1 and it is 0 otherwise. Now they are asking the value of a. So guys, if you remember that if I'll integrate from minus infinity to infinity my probability density function, I'll always get 1. That is a definition of probability density function. And we also have seen that sum of all the probabilities is 1. So this is a thing, same thing. Right. Right. So now we are going to integrate from a to 1, and which is our probability density function 1 by x square, and I'll keep it as 1. Now on solving you would get the value of a. Now let's solve it. X to the power minus 2 plus 1 integration is x to the power minus 1 upon minus 1, and the limit goes from a to 1. So it would become minus 1 plus 1 by a equals to 1. So a equals to 1 by 2. Right? So this is my answer. Right. Now let's just tell me that, guys, if there is any confusion in this, just let me know. If there is any confusion, you guys can tell me in the chat section. Otherwise, I'm going to move to the next question. This is another question. It says that each of the 9 words in the sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, is written on a separate piece of paper. These 9 pieces of paper are kept in a box. One of the pieces is drawn at random from the box. Then they are asking for the expected length of the word drawn is. Think about it, guys, how we are going to approach this question, right? What would be the first step to answer this? Like what, how would we move? Because there is no probability given, one statement is given. So guys, if you would see in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I have 9 words in this statement, right? So each of the word has probability 1 by 9, probability 1 by 9, probability 1 by 9, and probability 1 by 9. Now they're asking expected length of the word drawn, right? So if you would see in this, we have three length 3, this has length 5, this has length 5, this has length 3, this has length 5, this has length 4, this has length 3, and this has length 4, this has length 3. So if I have to find out the expectation, I can multiply with their length with the probability, because what is expectation? Expectation of x is summation x f x. I'll do the same. So 3 into 1 by 9 plus 5 into 1 by 9 plus 5 into 1 by 9 plus 3 into 1 by 9 plus 5 into 1 by 9 plus 4 into 1 by 9 plus 3 into 1 by 9 and then plus 4 into 1 by 9 and then plus 3 into 1 by 9. So on solving this would gives you the final expectation. Right. So yeah guys, let me know if there is any confusion at all. Let me know that. Or you can write down this as well, that what, like you can write down the probability function f of x, right? What is that? For x equals to 3, I have how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 words. For x equals to 4, I have 2 words. For x equals to 5, so it would become 4 by 9, 2 by 9. That is the probability. For x equals to 5, 1, 2, 3, 3. 3 by 9. Now you can multiply that. It would give you the same answer. So guys, it's up to you how you have to approach. Just tell me if there is any confusion. Okay, now let's move to next question, guys. Yeah, that is the answer. Okay, so this is a question from a propositional logic, right? Till now we have solved questions from probability. Now this question is from propositional logic. Consider the following statements. P, good mobile phones are not cheap. Q, good mobile phones are cheap mobile phones are not good. And then we have statements L, M, and N. L says that P implies Q, M says that Q implies P, and N says that P is equivalent to Q. Now you have to tell that out of L, M, and N, which of the statement is correct. So let me know, guys, which statement is correct here. So if I'll write down capital P, so what is capital P here? Good mobile phones are not cheap. So can I say that if mobile phones are good, then they are cheap? Then they are not cheap, right? So let's say I'll take small p. Small p I am taking as mobile phones are good. Q I am taking as small q. Mobile phones are cheap. Mobile phones are cheap. R statement I am taking as mobile phones are okay. We have only P and Q. I do not have to take any R. Cheap and good, right? Only two things I have here. Now P statement, they are saying that mobile phones are not cheap. So can you write down this statement as P implication negation of Q? P implication negation of Q. And next statement I can write down as this Q statement, Q implication negation of P, right? If mobile phones are cheap, then they are not good, right? Now you have to check that P implies Q. So this is your capital P, this is your capital Q. Now they are asking that P implies Q. This P implication Q is true or not? Q implication P, Q implication P, and P is equivalent to Q. Equivalent to Q. You have to check this. So how you are going to check this? You can use truth table for that, right? And how do you form a truth table? Because you have two values, P and Q, right? So P can be true, false, false, true, 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 and false, false. You first find out truth value of capital P. Truth value of capital P I need to find out, that is P implication negation of Q. True implication negation of Q, that is false would become true. So true implication true, true. This would also become true. This would also become, sorry. This true implication negation of Q. Negation of Q would become false. Negation Q is false. This is true. So this would give me false and all other gives me true. This is P. Now for Q, I need to find out Q implication negation of P. False implication false, true. True implication true, true. True implication false. That would give me false. False implication true. That would give me true. Right? Now, guys, see P implication Q. Now, capital P implication Q. True implication true, true. True implication true, true. False implication false, true. True implication true, true. So P implication Q is always true. Similarly, you can check for Q implication P and P if and only if Q. That would, they would all give you true. Right? So in this case, all statements are true. L, M, and N are true here. The question is little bit lengthy, but this is simple question, right? Just let me know, guys, if there is any confusion at all in this. This question is little bit lengthy, but the concept is easy. You have to use the truth table. Let me know, guys, if there is any doubt in this question. If not, then we are going to move forward to the next question. This is the next question. It says that P and Q are two propositions. Which of the following logical expressions are equivalent? And we have given four logical expressions. So guys, you have to use propositional equivalence laws here to check that out of these four, which are equivalent. So you just have to simplify and see that are you reaching to the same point or not. So if you, I'll see that first haven't, like we cannot simplify more the first option, so we'll go for the second one. Negation of negation P and Q, we can take the negation inside by De Morgan's law. It would become negation negation P or negation of Q. And this double negation, this I am solving the second part, this double negation would become P or negation Q. And you can see that this is equivalent to first, so that means first and second are equivalent, right? First and second are equivalent. Now you would start solving for third. Guys, see, there is so many laws I am going to use in the third, so just see it clearly. So I have this P and Q or P and negation Q or negation P and negation Q. So guys, see, I can use distributive law. I can take this P outside, right? If I'll, sorry, associate, okay, right, this distributive law. Let's take this P outside and you are left with Q or negation Q and this term remains same. Or you can see that how we take common in a polynomial or any kind of a function. This we get. See guys, when you would take q true, negation of q would be false. So true or false? True. If you would take q false, negation q would be true. Again, you would get true. So no matter whatever the value q would hold, you would always get true. So you can write down this as p and true. P and true, or negation p and negation q. Now this p and true. So if p is true, p and true would gives you true. If p is false, false and true gives you false. So no matter, like this t doesn't making any impact on the truth value of this whole, right? Whatever the value of truth value of p, this whole statement would have that truth value. So this is basically, we call it as an identity law, right? P, or because p is not losing its identity. Negation p and negation q. Now again I can use De Morgan's distributive law. So it would become p or negation p and p or negation q. So this p and or negation p, again like q or negation q would always true. So this would be true, and p or negation q. And because of this and, true would not like make any impact. Whatever this truth value of this p or negation q would have, that would be the truth value of this whole statement. So it would become equal to p or negation q. So you can see that it is also equivalent to first. So that means first, second, third are equivalent. Now you have to check for fourth. See, in fourth, let's see what is the difference between third and fourth, because I do not want to do this whole thing for the fourth as well, right? So let's see what is the difference here. P and q is same, p and negation q is same, negation p, and only thing that is a difference here is this negation. So let's try to do that, remove that negation in the third part. So it would become fourth part, right? So if I'll remove this negation, 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 that was q. Remove the negation and remove the negation from here as well. That is p or q. But that is not equivalent to first, second, or third, right? So this is not equivalent. So which are equivalent? First, second, third are equivalent. So option B is correct, right? So B is a correct option here. Let me know guys if this question is clear. Just let me know if there is any confusion in this question. Okay, just take a screenshot of this question. You have to solve this question by yourself because it is somewhat similar to the previous question, right? Just take a screenshot and just try to solve this question by yourself after the session. Just take a picture or a screenshot of this question because we are going to discuss next question. Okay, now let's move to next question. So yeah, this is a question. If it rains, then cricket match will not be played. The cricket match was played. Inference, there was no rain. If it rains, then the cricket match will be played. It did not rain. The cricket match was played. Which of the following is true? So let's suppose I am taking that it rains, I am taking as P. It rains, I am taking as P. Q, I am taking as cricket match played. Cricket match played. Right? So if I'll take the I1 inference, I1, right? In this, we have two statement givens, right? If it rains, cricket match will not be played. That means if it rains, then cricket match will not be played. Cricket match was played, right? So I have two statements, 1, 2, and they are saying that conclusion that there was no rain. I have to conclude that, I have to conclude that negation of P, right? So if you would know, I can write down this as negation, negation Q. I have used double negation in second. And if I'll see, this is negation of the right hand side. If you remember modus tollens rule, what does this modus tollens say is that if I combine 1 and 3, you would say that if the negation we have of the right side, then the left side would get negated. So we have negation of p. So out of from these two, I get the conclusion negation of p. So this is true. So I can say that here inference is true, right? What I have concluded, that is true here, right? So this is true. Now similarly check for I2. Let's check for I2. Now for I2, if I'll take, we have first statement given to us. If it rains, cricket match will not be played. P implication negation of Q. It did not rain. They are saying that negation of P. And they are saying that cricket match was played. So because of this negation of P, do you remember if I have any rule which says that if left hand side is negative, what would be the impact on the right hand side? We do not know that, because for implication we have two rules which says that if we have P implication Q and P, then this would gives me Q, and if we have P implication Q and negation of Q, this would give me negation of P, right? First one is modus ponens and second one is modus tollens. We do not have any another rule. So that means I1 is correct, but I2 is not correct. So that means option D is true. Right? So that would be the answer. Now let's see next question. And guys, before moving on, please like the session. Which one of the following is most appropriate logical formula to represent the statement? Gold and silver ornaments are precious. They are taking a representation Gx for x is a gold ornament, Sx for x is a silver ornament, and Px for x is precious. So if I'll move to option by option, you would see that option A is saying if x is precious, then x is gold and silver. That is not true. They are saying that gold and silver ornaments are precious. If I'll go for option B, for all x, x is gold and x is silver. Because of this, and we have x is gold and x is silver. If x is gold and x is silver both, then x is precious. But can any ornament be both gold and silver at the same time? That is not possible at all, right? X is both gold and silver at a particular time. So what is, like, this statement is not making any sense, and their exist would not be true, because they are saying that all gold and silver ornaments are precious. So option D is true, because it says that for all x, if x is gold and x, or x is silver, right? Let's suppose they have picked an ornament. If x is gold or x is silver, if any of the conditions satisfy, then x is precious. See what, there is a difference. Whatever we have written in the like, we have used here and, but we have used here or, because the meaning should be intact. There might be a possibility that we are using different notation, but meaning should be same. So here meaning is same. Let me know guys if there is any confusion or any doubt anybody have. Just let me know. This was the easiest question ever I have ever seen till now on this session. Okay, this is the easier question, but sometimes students make mistake because of this and they take this option, right? So you have to think about it and then take the option. I hope this question is clear to you. If there is any confusion guys, just let me know. And guys, moving forward, please like, before moving forward, just like the session. Okay, so guys, from this question onwards, we are going to solve questions in the next class, which will be tomorrow, 4 to 5 p.m. And I'm just telling you again that we are having a Diwali sale in which you can use the coupon GFG Diwali to get 30% discount on any course, right? And we are in Gate, we are selling our discount, and we are selling our GFG Gate test series and self-paced course. Okay, so guys, just let me know if there is any question from anybody's side. Like, we have 2-3 minutes. You can just let me know if there is any question. So guys, if you face any question, like if you have any doubts from the previous practice, or you have any doubts like from tomorrow till tomorrow, you can share that question in chat section. I'll happy to solve this question, that question in the class. Which class is conducting tomorrow? Tomorrow we have same engineering mathematics class, 4 to 5 p.m. and also we are having our gate data science classes as well from 5 to 6 p.m. You can join that as well if you, anybody of you is preparing for gate data science, right? 4 to 5 we are having classes for gate computer science, and 5 to 6 we are having classes for gate data science. And one more thing, we are having like 3 sessions each for 3 sessions for each subject, right? So we already have 2 classes. From like tomorrow we have 1 class for engineering mathematics. So all of your doubts you can bring tomorrow, we can discuss that. And guys, it's important that you would solve questions for your exam, right? Just solve by yourself, just don't look for the solution. First step should be you should have to solve the questions, right? And then if you are not getting the answer, then you have to look for the answer. Is there any crash course for gate data science? No, we do not have any crash course. Like we are having 6 to 7 this previous year questions classes, not previous practice questions classes, in which we are practicing. So if you face any topic doubt, you can ask in the lecture. And yeah, so is there any question, guys? Just let me know. And guys, before moving forward, please like the session, and also if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe the channel so that it would give you like you would get the notification for each of the session, because we are going to bring like from like Monday onwards, we Wednesday onwards we were having the session regularly, right? So from now onwards we are we'll have our sessions regularly. So yeah, guys, let's just take a minute, and if there is any question, just let me know. Okay, so that's all from my side, guys. If you face any confusion or any feedback you have, just let us know in the chat comment section later, right? So that's all from my side, guys. Thank you for joining.